You know what? You know what? I'm gonna edit this video. I'm gonna edit it. I'm gonna edit it. Oh, not wrong one. Oh, there's my live stream. But this one, I'm gonna edit. There we go. Dabbing them haters. Original meme. What the heck? Okay, wow. I did not want to do that. Can we like make that full screen again, please? Hold on. Let me try to fix my YouTuber fest. Can we please like make this like full screen again? Help. Help. Okay, there we go. And if we reload the page, it should be, yep, Dabbing Them Haters original meme. Alright. Today we're going to be animating my, the He Broke My Heart meme. I want to do a live stream about it for some reason. And I'm looking at the thumbnail of the video, and it's a really bad thumbnail anyway. I don't know how you make your own custom thumbnail. If someone could please teach me how you do that, I would love that. Who's this? Who's this? Oh, Mugman did a thing. Oh, Kara. Understaff Kara. Understaff Kara. Oh, nope. She hasn't done anything yet, huh? Ever since the first Steph thing. We're gonna do a callable together, actually. This game! This game. No. No, I downloaded this game on my phone and it sucks. For those of you who enjoy it, then wow. I've already got like 100 frames done or something like that. My heart was triggered. Okay. I use a different live stream app than most people. But yeah. I don't know what just happened, but something happened. Wait. Vanilla the doggy, Sam's wife and girlfriend. So you might be wondering, why is this girl in your subscription? Why did you subscribe to this girl? Why did you subscribe to this girl? Well, she's one of those nice Sans fangirls. And I thought, you know, why not? Just give her a chance. And so far, I haven't seen her kill anyone, so I'm pretty sure she's a nice Sans fangirl. I don't know what's happening here, but, yeah, something's happening. And I am messing up left and right. Alright, there we go. There we go. You know what? They see me rolling. Them hating. I look up a lot of weird stuff. I wanted to put I hate Sky Animation Games to see if anyone hates me. If you see some weird stuff, then most of it is for my sister. Let's watch the odd ones out. Why not? Hey, you boys, the odd ones. Okay.
Hey, kids, do you want some candy?
No.
Yeah! No, kids, never accept candy from strangers. Don't you know candy can cause cavities? Next time a stranger offers you candy, just think about all the cavities you'd get. This message brought to you by the Dentists of America Association. You've all heard the phrase stranger danger, right? Probably
Yes.
a parent/guardian taught you that you should never trust strangers. And that's really solid advice because you're just a dumb kid who doesn't know what a pedophile is. But all those parents/guardians grew up without the internet. And, the internet is full of strangers. And I'm one of them. How much do you really know about me? I'm a math education major. I want to be a math teacher. Is that I used to have a speech impediment when I was little. I think it was the Halloween after the bunny, and that's why I'm a furry. I, James, was a bedwetter until I was 8 years old. Okay, granted, you know quite a few personal details. The internet changes how we talk to people. Me Meaning it's a lot easier to talk to strangers on the internet than in real life. Because on the internet, you can find strangers who have the same interests, hobbies, and fetishes as you do. But I find it so hard to talk to new people. I would never have enough confidence to be a door-to-door salesman. There are some jobs where you have to deal with annoying customers, but being a door-to-door salesman, you're the annoying one. I guess I just hate bothering people. I'd be a terrible salesman. What? Do you have a water filter? Yeah. But I was just thinking that I could use another one. Oh, then you probably don't need this. I'm sorry for wasting your time. One time I actually did have to be a door-to-door salesman for a Boy Scout activity. But I wasn't even selling anything. I was just telling people about a canned food drive the Scouts were doing. As a troop, it was my job to go door to door and ask people if there was any non-perishable food that they were willing to donate. Being a nervous little kid probably benefited me, because most people were super nice, and a lot of people donated stuff. And even the people who didn't donate were like, oh, sorry, I don't have anything on me. You don't have any canned foods? Well, dude, that's perfect. The house next door just gave me some. Here, these are for you. But there were two houses I went to that I still remember to this day. One guy pointed to his no soliciting sign and asked me if I knew what it said. Yeah, I know what soliciting is. I'd always thought that soliciting meant I couldn't sell you something, not that I couldn't ask you for free food. And
Hold on. Hold on. I gotta do something. Alright, so we gotta stop here.
at the other house, all the guy said was, listen, I'm not interested. And then both houses slammed the door in my face. Some of you are probably thinking, that's it? That was nothing. And yeah, looking back at the situation, I got off pretty easily. People who are a full-time door-to-door salesman probably have to deal with way worse stuff every day. But to a fragile-minded kid who's just doing what his scoutmaster told him to do, those experiences scarred me. Luckily, I'm
Boy!
So I'm usually the person on the other side of the door. I never know what to say to these people. For the longest time, I used to tell them the exact same thing. My mom's not home. But one day, that's not going to work. So for now, I just have to pretend that I'm interested, tell them I'll give them a call, and then put their pamphlet into the pile. My grandma, however, would, treat these door-to-door salesmen very differently. You see, my grandma is known as the nicest person on the planet, so she would invite these salesmen inside, offer them a glass of water, and then show them pictures of her grandkids. I'm not exaggerating. One time I was at my Gram's house just playing some video games, and this person, an adult person I'd never seen before, just started watching me play. Are you one of my cousins? And then my grandma handed him a big cup of water filled with ice and a straw. They talked for a bit. He left, and I asked, Gram, who was that? Oh, it was someone just trying to sell me a vacuum cleaner. But salesmen don't have it the hardest on the doorstep. There's also Jehovah's Witnesses and Mormon missionaries who are literally trying to save your soul. I can't even get mad at these people because if you had the secret to eternal happiness, wouldn't you be telling everyone in your neighborhood too? They're trying to do good and all, but whenever they show up, hello, do you have time to be baptized? Oh, sorry guys, but you're wasting your time. You see, I'm an YouTuber, so I'm not going to heaven. Here's a story that's a prime example of me failing at talking to people. I had just finished grocery shopping at Walmart, and this isn't important to the story, but Adam from Something Else YT was there.
Hello. Walmart's where I make friends.
I was walking to the car, and I started eating an Uncrustable frozen PB&J sandwich that I bought, and this guy drives up to me and yells, Man, you're not even waiting to get in the car. You're just eating that thing up. Yeah, I was hungry. Then he pulls his car over and says, all right, listen, fellas, I'm traveling to Buckeye and I need $8 for gas, but I forgot my wallet at home. And I thought, that's coincidentally how much a pack of cigarettes costs. He offered us his CDs in exchange for $8, but Adam said the smart thing.
Sorry, man, I don't got any cash on me.
And he showed the man his empty wallet. Poor. All I have is a 10.
You stupid mother.
I don't know why I said that. I think I was actually going to pay this man $8 if I had exact change. But here's the thing. I didn't only have a 10. I also had a 20. The guy saw my cash and said, man, all you have is a 10. Nah, man, I see you have a 20. And then he raised the price of his CDs from $8 to $30. Like I said, I should have handled the situation differently. If I was going to give him money, I should have given him a 10 and said, now give me $2 back. But he had a solid argument. He said, if there were 20 dudes who all tried to jump you, I'd have your back. Now that's not a bad price for a Walmart parking lot bodyguard. You know, man, you gotta realize that money is just an object. Okay, then why do you want it? He asked us, do you boys like rap music?
He does. Hey, I do. I listen to like Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, and Chance the Rapper. Oh no.
And then the man pulled out his CDs, but he didn't have a CD player in his car, so he asked me if I could use my CD player, and I said, sure, but my CD player already had my mixtape in that I never bothered to take out, so when I turned on my CD player... Oh, I got something in my throat. By the way, if you want to listen to my whole mixtape, link in the description. Adam and I started listening to his CDs, and the man started doing this. Yeah, that's the good stuff. So what'll it be, little man? You gonna give me the money or not, huh? Do I need to get my gang of 19 other dudes out? Huh?
So. Now $30?
No, I just gave my last 30 away. I can make a video about this. Yeah, I ended up giving the guy my $30. Honestly, I didn't get the meth head drug user vibe from him. He was more of a goofy dad who just needed $30. And after I gave him the money, he thanked us, saying things like, God bless you, and talked about how much he was going to miss his CD. But turn the music down, I miss it already. Now, was I scammed out of $30 and secretly this guy is laughing to himself that he sold a used rap CD to a white boy? Yeah, that definitely could be a possibility. But I hope whoever this guy is, that he pays the good deed forward. And I hope you made it to wherever you need to be. In conclusion, never carry cash on you, kids.
And that was that, ladies and gentlemen. That was the whole story. It was a pretty good story. I mean, 5 out of 7. But, you know, James sucks at talking to people. Thanks everyone who helped color this video. It was really awesome of you. Really nice of you to do that. That's that's the end of the script. James,
Alright, yeah, I know I just made a video about school stuff like a couple weeks ago, but you know what? I just gotta vent a little here, okay? You'll understand in a bit. For my graphic design history lecture, we had to make a 3 to 4 minute video summarizing every chapter we covered during the semester. And the horrible twist was, it was a group project. Now, the thing about a college lecture is that you don't know anyone. You come in, sit down wherever you want, listen to the professor talk for like an hour and a half, and then you leave. Maybe one time you'll forget a pencil and have to ask the person sitting in front of you for one, and then you forget to give it back and now you have some random stranger's pencil, but they don't care. No one cares. Welcome to college. When the professor dropped it on us that it was a group project, everyone was like, oh god, freaking... now I gotta pretend like I know these hockey pucks. Basically, everyone just turned around to the closest person around them and was like, you want to be in a group? Okay. I ended up with these 2 other girls, and because I don't want to say their real names, I just googled most annoying girl names, and Google gave me Renisme and Bloodrain. Anyone out there named Renisme and Bloodrain, I'm sorry, I'm sure you're a wonderful person, but Google has spoken, so. So now I've got Renisme and Bloodrain here in a group with me. The project was assigned to us, like, beginning of April, so we had about a month to get it done. We wrote down our contact info and went on with our day. I was pretty swamped with work at the time, so I wasn't too concerned with getting started right away. 2 weeks passed, and no one was saying anything. At this point, I decided to take initiative and make a group text. Hey guys, it's Jaden from Design History. We should probably start thinking about the project soon. When are you all free? I didn't get a response, but you know what? It's fine. I'm sure they've got their own stuff to do. I won't judge. It's not a big deal. Another week goes by, and I still haven't heard anything. Alright, time to get serious. We've got a week to do this now, and we've got nothing. We've got one text in a group chat saying that we should start thinking about the project that no one's answered. That's what we've got. I took double initiative and decided to get things going by splitting up the chapters evenly between us. There were 7 in total, which meant that one of us was going to have to cover 3, while the others only had 2. I was nice and gave the 3 chapters to myself. Group project chivalry. Then I set up a Google Drive project so we could all work on it without needing to physically get together, and texted everyone again. I made a plan with them that Monday. Meet up on Friday to record our notes and slides so we'd have the weekend to edit the video for next Monday. I know, not as creative as I could get, but I wasn't about to go crazy overboard here. Okay, we've got a good plan. Not too much stress, a bit last minute, but it's all organized, so it's not that bad. I had a lot of work during the week, but I got my slides and notes done and was ready to film on Friday. But Thursday night, I get a text from Renisme. Hey, so I can't meet up with you guys tomorrow because I have something going on. Huh. I got that feeling, like this was the start of something really bad. The little snowball of horribleness that was about to start barreling down the hill of you and crash right into my little cabin of composure. What? I mean, we planned this on Monday. You should have told us that it didn't work for you or something came up. What about the weekend? I have work from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. Before too much time passed, I updated Blood Rain on the situation. We came to the conclusion that we could just do audio recordings of our notes and edit them on top of the slides so Renesmee could record on her own time. Alright, back on track. Bit of a bump there, but it's all good now. We've still got a solid plan. Back when we were still planning everything, we decided as a group to have Renesmee edit the video, but I decided, yeah, no, I do not trust this girl. I'm gonna edit the whole video. I know, it's not balanced at all with the amount of work I had to do compared to the other girls. But you know what? It's fine. Whatever. It's better than worrying all weekend about if Renesmee even knows how to upload a video to the internet. I get a text Friday morning from Blood Rain. I'm at the library. We're still meeting up, right? What? I asked her why, and she said, to record. Okay, we don't need to meet up for that, but I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she doesn't know how to record audio or something and she needs help. So I head over to the library with my microphone and we get a table in the corner. Alright, so just read off your notes into the mic and I'll put them in the video. And you know what this girl does? She starts reading the most horrendous notes I have ever heard in my entire being. This girl, this is what she did, right? When I made my slides in the project, I had terms, vocabulary, and key artists from the chapter. The notes look like this. A few names and then a couple artists. The reason they look so barren is because in my audio, I was going to explain them. This Blood Rain literally looked at my slides and said, alright, this is what I have to do. Wrote her notes exactly like my slides and thought she could just read them like that without any details or cognitive thought. Are you kidding? How did you even pass grade preschool? I just sat there in disbelief while the girl read the saddest excuse for notes in the most unenthusiastic manner. You can imagine. When she was done, she just turned and looked at me like, I'm done. Do you have any notes explaining what you talked about? No? Can you get some notes explaining all your terms and artists? Because for the video, we have to explain why you put them in the video, you know? Oh, okay. I got back to my dorm and had to take a breather. Okay, that was pretty bad, but it's fine. She'll fix them, send them to me, and I can get started on the video. No big deal. Things seem pretty crap. I'm staying optimistic. It's fine. Okay, guys, so can you get me your audio by tonight or tomorrow so I'll have time to edit the video by Monday? Thanks. They both sent their audio to me past midnight on Saturday. Alright. So I've literally got one day to basically do this entire project now. I'm pretty ticked about this, but I'm too tired at this point to get angry. Like I said, I had a lot of work to do. During the week, I just don't have the energy left to exert being mad. I woke up at 8 the next morning and got to work. Okay, so first things first, I've got to edit all our audio together. I opened up all our clips and put them into the audio software. Remember how the video is supposed to be 3 to 4 minutes long? This was 16 minutes. What the frig? That's 400% over the limit. Their recordings went past the time limit just alone without anything else. Oh shoot, I guess I'll have to listen to this whole thing and see if I can somehow manage to edit it under the limit. I hit play and began listening to the recording, and I couldn't believe what was playing back to me. This is how much I didn't know the girls in my group. I hadn't even heard their voices before this project. The first part was Renice Mays, and she had the thickest, almost undecipherable Asian accent I have ever come across. I really don't mean to be rude or disrespectful or any of that. It's freaking hard to learn a second language. Massive props to whoever's bilingual. But come on. My roommate came in and I played her the recording, and her facial expression morphed into a I am both in disbelief and extremely sorry for you. At one part, Blood Rain literally recorded herself on her phone in a car. Wow, look at this great audio.
What are you doing?
Oh, just recording audio for my final project, nothing much. I ended up spending 2.5 hours just cutting all her audio down. I think it still ended up being like 5 or 6 seconds over, but I couldn't do anything else about it. And I didn't even have the video portion started. So sparing you all the painful details of how I literally spent the entire day working on the dumb project by myself. No, you know what? Not even by myself. My team was literally tripping me up, making me end up doing more work than if I just did it completely on my own. And you know how I kept saying that I was really busy during the week with other things? Yeah, I meant busy as in every single day leading up to that Friday, I had a major final exam for a different class to do. You guys suck. Just as I started exporting the final project, one of my really good friends came by to see if I wanted to go get something to eat. He noticed how absolutely awful I looked. What happened? I'm dead. I spent what was left in the day with a few of my buddies. Then at 11:30 in the freaking PM, I get a text from none other than Renice May. How's the video going? Wow, I'm glad you're so concerned with the video that you decided to check up on it 30 minutes before the turn-in time. I finished it after 8 hours of editing. Oh, cool. Not even a flippin' thank you. I literally did the entire project free class in the span of one day, but I guess a thank you is too much to ask for. My bad, sorry. You know, I'm not an angry person. Pretty much the opposite. And I don't like confrontation. As absolutely pissed off as I was at these girls, I honestly didn't have any energy left to rant to them about how they were doing literal dirt wipes. So, you know what I did instead? I'm the one who's editing the video, right? I'm the one with complete control over what goes into the final project, right? It's a dog-eat-dog world out here, boys. Sometimes the sweetest types of revenge are best executed passive.
Rated PG-13.
I was a child once. Alright, into the stories. I was a good kid growing up. I did what my parents said, followed their rules, ate what they put on my plate, maybe a bit too well. Flashback to the green bean incident. My mom told me that when I was a small toddler, sometimes I'd have horrible tantrums and rip all the sheets off my bed and sweep everything on my shelves onto the floor in an emotional outrage. She'd have to crack my door open afterwards and say, "Are you done?" so she could help me put everything back. If I wasn't, she'd lock me in my room for a bit longer as I continued being an indignant little tornado and try again in 10 minutes. I've grown out of that phase, luckily. I'm so conditioned to want to follow the rules and not do anything bad that people on multiple occasions have told me, "Jaden, you're so good all the time. You've got to be rebellious every once in a while." And I say, no. Is that a start? I was such an obedient kid, I've only been grounded once in my entire life, and that story is pretty pathetic. I was maybe 6 at the time, and my parents were going out for a date night or whatever to get out of the house. Understandable. Jax was a pretty exhausting kid to deal with, so they left us with a babysitter. Now, as a kid, having a babysitter is emotionally conflicting. On one hand, you don't want this rando middle school kid to be telling you what to do. Go to bed. You're not my mom. You're not even old enough to go to the bathroom at school without asking for permission. Don't tell me what to do. But on the other hand, babysitters let you get away with way more than your parents. Oh, yeah, Mom always lets us have 3 Oreos. It's okay. It's fine, don't worry. Normally, we have 2 Oreos. We're so sneaky. It was getting late that night, and before it was my bedtime, I wanted to play outside on our rickety little playset. Now, I'd already gotten ready for bed. I was in my pajamas and teeth, but I figured it's not past my bedtime yet, so everything's fair game. So the babysitter watched me swing on the swings for like 5 minutes and then go down the slide one time. In the morning, when my parents were back, I woke up and they were like, "You're in trouble." Did I do something? What do you think you did? I don't know. Why do I adults say that to children, by the way? What do you think you did? I don't know. Seems like you don't even know what I did and are trying to get me to rat myself out. The babysitter told us that last night you played in the backyard in your pajamas. What? We don't want you playing outside in your pajamas. You're grounded tomorrow. What the fuck? So I was grounded. For a day because I played outside in my pajamas. But I cheated like 5 minutes of TV by sneak watching from around the corner, so who's the rebellious one now? There's this golf course a block or two down from my house that had a little lake, and my dad and I would ride our bikes to it every once in a while to feed the ducks. Also, yes, I know ducks shouldn't eat bread. If you didn't know that, don't feed wild ducks bread. Candy bars. We were feeding the ducks, minding our own business, when all of a sudden we hear from across the lake, Mabel! Mabel! There's a neighborhood of houses next to the golf course so people could look out and see the golfers, and in the distance across the lake, some lady was yelling, Mabel! Mabel! Wonder where Mabel is. Mabel, get over here! What are you doing? Oh, she's talking to me. Mabel, you're in so much trouble! My dad and I didn't know what to do. This lady in the distance thought I was Mabel when I was not Mabel. I am Jaden. So you didn't know that. Mabel, what are you doing? Get back here! We pedaled away. Now, let's put ourselves in the point of view of this lady across the lake. She walks out into her backyard. What a wonderful evening. I think I'm gonna treat myself to some relaxation time out in my backyard. Working my 9-to-5 job and managing 3 children as a single mom sure is hard work, especially since my doctor says I need to lower my stress because it's starting to take a toll on my depression. Okay, maybe a bit too much creative interpretation. She's in the backyard. Looks out across the lake, and what? Who's that? Is that little old Mabel across the lake? How'd she get there? And wait, is that a strange man with her? What the? Mabel, what are you doing? Get over here! That girl is in so much trouble when she gets back home. I've told her so many times about the dangers of... Is she running away with him? I hope Mabel wasn't in too much trouble when she got back home. Sorry, Mabel. This story didn't happen necessarily during my childhood, more teenagehood, but I think it's kind of funny, so I'm telling it. I went ice skating with a couple of friends one winter, maybe when I was 15, 16. It was busy, but not too busy. Side note, one time my friend invited me to go ice skating, and we were the only 2 there. It was dope, but also felt like a weird ice rink Twilight Zone. Anyway, so we were skating around, you know, like what we went there to do. I'm not anywhere near close to a good ice skater, but I hadn't fallen on my butt or head, so I considered it a successful day. After a while, we decided to do one more loop around the rink, and right before we were done, this little boy skates up to me. I wasn't very old at the time, but he was definitely younger than me, maybe 13 or something, I don't know. I looked down at him confused, and he goes, I like your hat. Oh, by the way, I was wearing a knitted hat that looked like a raccoon, so... It was a good hat. Will you hold something for me? Okay. And I'll never forget what he says. This is possibly one of the smoothest things I've ever heard from a little 13-year-old boy. So he goes, will you hold something for me? And I go, like, okay, what is it? And he goes, my hand. I had no expectations on what he was gonna say, but that one definitely caught me off guard. I was so startled by his, what would you even call that? Pickup line request that I stumbled back, forgetting I was was on ice skates. I didn't fall, but I definitely did one of those weird twisty maneuvers that your body pulls when it's off balance and trying not to fall down. I hoisted it off because I think he wasn't expecting to actually physically startle me. Thinking about it, if you were to try and use a pickup line on someone and their immediate response is to be so surprised they almost fall backwards, that I don't know how to interpret that. Obviously, it's not what you want, but I mean, that's got to be some sort of
I
achievement.
mean, you and
I wonder what would have happened
Blueberry,
if I
remember?
decided to say yes to that.
Blueberry, you remember? Of course I do. I miss her too. I found her YouTube channel. What do you think? Like, he must be I was about like 13 at the time. My big brother remembers this. He's like 20 now, and I'm like 18. He's like 20 now. I'm 15. I was like 13 at the time. My brother was like, I believe my age. And then this 10-year-old boy, we were skating. Oh my god, what did I even say? We were skating, and he was like, what am I even saying right now? You know what?